This K&N Air Intake system is designed to increase vehicle power and acceleration by reducing restriction in the intake path. The intake kit fits the vehicles shown, as well as additional vehicles identified on the K&N website or catalog. The K&N Air Intake system is guaranteed to produce a measurable increase in vehicle horsepower. K&N has extensive testing facilities that include several chassis dynamometers used to precisely measure engine and drivetrain horsepower and torque. The kit includes components that have been designed or matched to the needs of the vehicle to produce a safe horsepower increase. Detailed installation instructions are included with this kit. The tools needed for this install are shown. The first step of the install is to turn off the ignition and disconnect the negative battery cable. Loosen the hose clamp that connects the intake tube to the resonator box, then remove the intake tube. Lift up firmly to release the airbox from the mounting studs, then remove completely. On models that come equipped with air temp sensors, unplug the air temp sensor electrical connection. Remove the two 10mm bolts that retain the resonator box onto the engine. Pull up firmly to release the resonator from the engine. Install the provided silicone hose onto the throttle body and secure with the provided hose clamp. Next, remove the two rubber bushings from the factory airbox. Install the two rubber bushings that were removed in the previous step into the provided brackets. Install the two large Z and L brackets onto the heat shield with the provided hardware. Do not tighten completely at this time, and install the rubber-mounted studs into the provided brackets as shown. Install the provided edge trim onto the heat shield and trim if necessary. Remove the 13mm bolt from the upper fan shroud. Install the two L brackets shown onto the fan shroud with the provided 8mm bolt and washers. Remove the bolt shown from the radiator core support. Install the provided heat shield mounting bracket onto the radiator core support using the bolt removed in the previous step. Remove the 8mm bolt that retains the airbox mount. Install the twisted L bracket with the bolt that was removed in the previous step. Do not tighten bolt completely. Next, assemble the saddle bracket assembly. Install the heat shield onto the factory airbox studs and then mount to the previously installed brackets. On models that come equipped with temp sensors, drill a 7/8" hole in the K&N intake tube at the drill point. Install the provided grommet into the K&N intake tube as shown. Next, remove the O-ring from the air temp sensor as shown, and install the air temp sensor into the K&N intake tube. Install the NPT fitting and NPT plug. Install the K&N intake tube into the silicone hose at the throttle body and align to the mounting bracket, and secure the intake tube with the hose clamps provided. On models equipped with an air temperature sensor, connect the harness extension into the factory connector and then connect the open end onto the air temperature sensor. On 2008 and later model year vehicles, cut the factory crankcase vent hose 4 inches from the end as shown. Connect the crankcase vent hose assembly to the valve cover port and intake tube vent fitting as shown. Next, install the K&N air filter onto the intake tube. Align the heat shield for best clearance and then tighten all the brackets. Lastly, reconnect the vehicle's negative battery cable. Double check to make sure everything is tight and properly positioned before starting the vehicle. It will be necessary for all K&N high-flow intake systems to be checked periodically for realignment, clearance, and tightening of all connections. Failure to follow these instructions or proper maintenance may void warranty. This intake kit is not legal for highway use in California or other states adopting California emission standards. Check our website for up-to-date information on emissions legality for specific parts on specific vehicles and for a list of other CARB adoption states. K&N makes products for nearly every vehicle on the road. The K&N website allows you to search products by vehicle or dimension, download installation instructions, view dyno charts showing typical horsepower gains for this product, and view product details. For more information on where to buy K&N products, go to knfilters.com.